Trees, Foliage and Natural Texture. Episode 5. How to paint convincing foliage without drawing a single leaf. Combining the paper towel plus palette knife for depth in trees. Distant trees versus foreground trees, the key difference. So we're just starting with the burnt amber. And like you can see, I just tapping with my paper towel, picking up some color from the burnt amber to the titanium white and Indian yellow, and just using the blending brush to smooth it up a little bit more and pick up the brand new paper towel and crumple it up again. And we tap it on orange colors and yellow colors. Just randomly tap it on your panel. Important to keep in mind that the paint on your palette has to be very flat, and then you tap your paper towel on paint. Also make sure that the paint is puttery, not watery. And you can use this technique on acrylic as well, but the acrylic paint or oil paint has to be buttery, not runny paint. Like you can see, I was using burnt amber, and every time when you do change your colors, you should be changing your paper towel, crumpled paper towel as well. And also when you do tap those colors in, you should be just gently tapping, not too hard. And here I'm just twisting the paper towel like you have seen in my other videos to create those tree trunks and branches as well. And it's very effective way to do those tree trunks. And because this is atmospheric trees, they get a nice glow from that sunset or sunrise what you have created in the middle. And after when you have create those tree branches, we can add some more tree foliage as well. And you can just play it together as well. You can create more tree foliage or tree branches. And in this video I'll show you as well the daytime trees. So there is different ways to do these trees depending what effects you wanna create. So there's so many different ways to do it. And I like this paper towel technique because you can create very effective way, very organic way to do these trees. And then you take your angle brush as well, just adding some more depth on those branches as well, which is the black color what I'm using here. And how you mix black color is the burnt amber and ultramarine blue. If you want a more black, then you add more ultramarine blue on your mix. But because this is very fresh paint, so it's just a little bit harder to penetrate the black color. So you can always just wait a couple days and then you add your branches on the top of it. And here I'm just tapping up a little bit more colors and branches as well. But this paper towel technique definitely works really organically. You can create those tree branches, and I'm just getting very excited with my branches. So I'm just giving you your example what you can create. And sometimes less is better than too many branches, I suppose, depending what you want to do. I'm just using a very tiny paper towel, crumpled paper towel, to create those little distant trees as well. And after these small trees, I'll let the painting dry totally. And now it's totally dry. It's been a couple days, and I'm just adding a little bit more color, like you can see here, and do some glazing, giving it some a little bit more color and more depth for the painting. Like you can see here, I was using the burnt sienna and some orange color as well. And you're using a very soft brush as well, just to spread your glazing on your painting. So that's for the glazing. And now we go back to the daylight trees, and we're just using our palette knife to create those tree trunks and very thick paint. And what I'm basically doing is put a little bit more titanium white on the other side and more burnt amber and ultramarine blue, like a target color, on the other side. And then I just wipe it with my palette knife to get a bit of a structure. And now I'm starting to add some more tree foliage, and just tap those tree foliage with your crumble up paper towel using olive green color, which is a transparent color. So you tap thick layer and it keeps that very dark color, and if you tap it a little bit harder, it goes a little bit lighter color, which is great way to create those tree foliage. And now I'm just adding a couple more main branches on the tree, and like you can see, I'm using even my angle brush. It should be a little bit smaller angle brush, but I just using what I have. And like you can see, I just tap a little bit on the color on the top, and then I come down and tap those leaves, those tree foliage as well. And just tapping up a little bit more color, sap green on mix, just randomly, just adding up a little bit more color on the bottom bit of that tree. So this particular technique is very handy if you have a larger stretch canvas or larger panel where you need to create a little bit more larger tree foliage, so you don't have to spend time to one by one those tree foliage and leaves on your tree. So this speeds up the process a lot, and it does give that natural organic look for your tree. And again, you can see that I using my same technique, twisted paper towel, to create those tree branches as well. And the whole trick is as well that you gotta have background color fairly light. It doesn't have to be white, but fairly light, that you can take advantage of your transparent color, that it goes lighter and it shines through with your background color. And again, I'm just starting up with my angle brush, just adding up a little bit darker branches on a tree and the shades as well. So these are my favorite tree techniques and tree foliage what I'm been showing you, and I'm using for my other paintings what I have painting in the past and in the future I will be doing. And I like this painter's blue masking tape as well, because it does give you a chance to give those tiny trees in a distance. And I'm using a very tiny crumple up paper towel, and I just wipe it with my angle brush to get that line on the distance, and then gradually I get bigger, larger crumple up paper towel again, and I tap those trees in the distance or bush, whatever you like to create, and then I swipe it with my angle brush again and give you a bit of a tree line underneath. And then when more closer you get on the front line, you get the larger crumple up paper towel. And this time I was using burnt amber just to give a bit of a different effect. So different colors, you can get different effects. Like burnt amber is more like autumn colors or winter colors as well. I wanted to make these panels very light, the base color, that you can see how the transparent color comes out. And what I'm doing now, I'm applying paint with my palette knife, which is very thick and very dark, and then I get the clean crumble up paper towel and I start tapping up those tree foliage. And take your time. At first you blend it with your crumble up paper towel, and then you can even change your clean crumple up paper towel again, and it picks up the paint out of the dark areas and on the edge you can just tap a little bit more and it goes more lighter. And here I'm just doing the same twisted paper towel technique again and creating those tree trunks and tree branches very easily. And when that has been done, we're gonna take another clean crumple up paper towel and we start adding highlights. We just adding a little bit more brighter green color, which you pick up from the palette, and gently you add those highlights very easily. You don't tap too hard because otherwise it's gonna go darker again. So very gently you just add up that little more lighter green on the top of those trees. And there you go. We got the 3 different ways to do those tree branches and tree foliage. So next one we have a creating depth and making your canvas feel 3D.